and welcome to yet another episode of the Influence Academy with myself, Anusha. Tonight's conversation is with Ms. Sudi Gautam, who is a digital marketing expert and who is being mentoring countless number of students for their first professional job in Australia. She has completed her Master's in Information Technology from Central Queensland University. Currently, she is Program Manager and a Career Advisor at Extratech. A quick mention to our sponsors. Firstly, 3B's Education and Migration, a leading Australian educational consultancy. And secondly, Extratech, a professional IT training institute in Australia. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ms. Sudi to our show. How are you, Sudi?
I'm fine, Anusa. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm really looking forward to our conversation.
Okay, thank you so much for inviting me today, and it's really great honor and pleasure to be here to be the part of the show. Thank you, Anusa.
Thank you, Sudi. Okay, I would like to start our conversation with a personal question. You have completed bachelors in electronic engineering from Nepal.
Yes.
And then you arrived here in 2014 to pursue your master's in IT. And I just wanted to ask you what is the reason for switching your field, and what was your first job in Australia?
Okay, so I completed my Bachelor of Electronics Engineering from Nepal in 2012, but at that time in Nepal there was not much that much scope for ladies in electronics engineering field, because most of them they hire a guy rather than girls in that field. So I switched over into the IT when, even though I passed out from electronics, but I was working in IT field. I was working as a quality assurance in Avionte Solutions at that time, and I worked there for 1 year. And when I was working, I really enjoyed that field. I really enjoyed that part, and that was actually icebreaking for me to enter into the IT field. And so that's how I landed into the IT, and then I feel like, I have to pursue my career in IT. So I came here in Australia for a Master's of Information Technology. And I came here, and though I was studying, my first job was housekeeping job when I came here. And I started with housekeeping job, but I feel, I work in IT company in Nepal, so why should I work in housekeeping field? Because I can continue my own field. That's what I feel. And my goal was to be, I always should be a better version of myself every day. Otherwise, why should I have to come overseas, to pursue my career? So thinking in that mind, even though I was studying, but I straight away started working into the IT company. I started from internship, and though I was a student, but I was working from my last semester. That's how I started.
Okay, so how was the housekeeping role for you?
My mindset was whatever I do, I should be always on the top. I should be the diamond. That's what I think from the first day. And when I started doing housekeeping, my only one goal was I should be a housekeeping supervisor or manager of the 5-star hotel. That was my thinking. Okay, because I don't have anyone who was working in IT. And so I feel like if you want to move ahead in your life, you should have a great circle of influence. If you don't have a great circle of influence, then you can't be move into your life. At that time, my great circle of influence was who? Housekeeping manager, who? Manager of 5-star hotel. That's all. And my aim was that's all. Because I don't know anyone who was working in IT. And working in housekeeping for 8 months, I become housekeeping supervisor. I pushed myself and I become housekeeping supervisor. But I feel even though I was housekeeping supervisor, I feel I don't have any growth in terms of communications, in terms of mindset, and in terms of career progression. I don't know where should I go in 5 to 10 years. I can't see any futures from housekeeping. So I feel, I have done my master's degree in IT, then why should I go into this field? I should go somewhere in my own field. So thinking in that mind, and I switched my career, and I pushed myself, I surrounded myself with the people who work in IT, and I created my great network, and then I started landing into the IT job. My first job was I work as an intern, and then that's how I started my career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So you are a certified Salesforce specialist, and you've been in the field of digital marketing for quite some time.
Yes.
So in your opinion, what is digital marketing and why is it important for businesses?
Okay, in a simple explanations, I can say digital marketing is the online marketing through which anyone can sell their products and services by using various factors like website, social media, Facebook, email marketing, AdWords and ad hocs as well. So these are the things where they can do marketing through online. And that's the simple definition of online marketing. And I can say there's a digital marketing is actually a very big field, and there is a very big importance now in this 21st century. I can highlight few of the importance that what I can see right now. First thing is digital marketing. Through digital marketing, you can enter into the global marketplace. First thing. Second thing is this is very cost effective method. Third thing, you can track your audience right away. You can track your progress, you can track your profit revenues, and then you can track your potential audiences so quickly. And then another thing is through digital marketing, you will find out your potential customer, and you can also find out your hidden customer, which you can't find out through mouth to mouth.
As marketing, you see marketing has evolved with ever evolving technology, and in the old days you had to spend a lot of money in marketing, like TV ads, radio ads, print ads, or billboards, and those were very costly. But like digital marketing, those costs are significantly low. So what are the essential digital marketing tips that companies can adopt, which are mostly for free?
Okay, I can answer this question in terms of Extratech. Firstly, I want to introduce Extratech. Extratech is a service provider, IT service provider, which provides service in hardware, networking, and software. It also provides services for the students who wants to land their job in the IT field. It provides various courses in networking and in software. Okay, so going back to your questions, let's target with the Nepalese customer. Few of our Nepalese clients comes to us, and then they don't want to spend much in digital marketing, but they wants to have a high revenue from digital marketing. So first thing what I want to tell them is they think about, first I will settle down into my business, and then only I will go into digital marketing. And they do delay gratification and procrastination. Okay, but procrastination is still procrastination. So what I can say is, don't think about that, because your customers are always online. Why you are not online right now? Because your potential customers are already online, then why you are still hiding to be online? Why you are doing delay gratifications, first thing? And they always think about, I have a very small business. First my business will grow, I will do this and that, I will go with mouth-to-mouth approach, and once my business is settled down, then I will go into digital marketing. Right now I don't have money to spend money into digital marketing. But what I can say is, no, it's not right. Mouth-to-mouth approach is one thing, but if you do mouth-to-mouth approach, then you won't capture the right audiences. To find out your right audiences, you have to go through digital marketing, and digital marketing is the only one platform where you can find out, where you can track all your income and expenses, and where you can find out your true customers, and where you can find out your competitor as well. Because if your business doesn't exist in Google, then you and your business doesn't exist. That's reality. And if I am the customer, if I want to buy anything, I will go into Google and find out the products or services, and if I can't find you, then I think you don't exist and your business doesn't exist. And even though you go into mouth to mouth, and from my understanding, your business doesn't exist, so I will go straight away into the competitor. And once I don't trust you, then I won't be trusting you for a lifetime. Okay, and so if you want to go into digital marketing is that things like if you have a simple online course, you can do marketing by yourself. You don't need to rely on another person. Okay, and there are different field under digital marketing where you can capture one, start with one, and you can go other. Like let's say you can start with one simple website. I can say some of the business, they even don't have a website. And how come they have a business even they don't have a simple website? I'm not talking about fancy. I'm not talking about e-commerce where you can do online payment, but at least you can build CMS website where people will find you, where people will find information about your business. First thing. Second thing, Facebook marketing. At least you can capture your your friends, your colleagues. They can be your primary customer. You don't need to go into third party. You don't need to go into your C list to find out the customer. From Facebook, you can capture at least A and B customer where you can't capture from mouth to mouth. So Facebook marketing, that is very cheap, and you can do it by yourself. You don't need to rely on any people to do Facebook marketing. Website, if you have a little bit knowledge, even a very small cost, you can build website. So Facebook marketing is another thing. Third thing is flyer. You can at least distribute flyer. You can print flyer and at least distribute flyer where you can capture C people. And another is SEO. There are other things like SEO, email marketing. I won't say please go into that. But first, if you don't have a website, why you go into email marketing? Some client come to us and say, my competitor is doing email marketing, so much can I do email marketing? And I will tell them, do you have a website first? if you don't have your website, then how you do email marketing? So first fix your website, first build your website. And if you are doing, if your industry is FMCG, you must have to have an e-commerce website. If your industry is FMCG, then you can't make CMS website. Spend a little bit money and go into e-commerce website where people can buy online. And that's how you can earn money even though you are sleeping. Your business are still earning money even though your business is closed, even though you are sleeping. So that's the way.
In my opinion, marketing is not just pushing ads. Marketing should include other business operations and customer support, like a centralized, customer database to a regular follow-up with clients. Do you agree with that?
Of course, because see, digital marketing is solely depends on kind of like people-to-people business. Okay, if there is a people business, then there must be a customer services. You have to have a best customer services if you are doing some kind of people or product-based business. And customer is the key for the digital marketing. You have to be connected with the customer by heart. You can't simply, I have a product, I want to sell it. You can't simply say that. To do digital marketing, you must have a connection with your customer, and customer service is very, very important because customer always come first. And from my understanding, I have done customer services as well. What I think is you should be a problem solver because customer doesn't know anything, they just they will come. And in Extratech also, some client comes and say, I have a small business, my expenses, I can't invest much. I can invest 500 to 1,000 bracket. Can you help me with that? So we have to be a problem solver for them. Okay, their budget is 500 to 1,000. What we can do for them? How can we boost their business in the small, in the small expenses? So we will help them. We will do from that small expenses. They will do digital marketing. And some customers comes and they say, I have this much amount of what we can do. So we can give them different solutions. So by them, they can expand their business. So you should be first thing, you should be a problem solver. You can't say always, if the client is rich, that is your potential client. No. It's not like that. Even a small client can be your potential client. And a small client, when they grow their business, they have a trust with you and they will come up with a bigger business and they have a connection as well. When you tap into one customer, you can tap into their network. Okay. It's not about having a connection with one customer, but the greatest thing is you are tapping into their network. You are tapping into their network and they will introduce you with other customer. So there is a chain of customer. So if you make one customer happy, then you will make other customer happy as well. First thing important is you should be a problem solution. You should be a data driven. That's the thing.
Data driven and problem solving attitude. Yes. One should have.
Yeah.
Sudi, let's talk about the career in digital marketing.
Yeah.
To be successful in this field, in my opinion, one needs to evolve and innovate. So they need to be persistent. They need to have, like a patience. They have an ability to adapt in rapidly changing tech environment. So there may be some of our viewers who are, interested to, join or to start their career in the field of digital marketing. To those viewers, what would you suggest for the initial steps or prerequisites that they need to take into consideration before thinking about digital marketing?
Digital marketing is not that much, a hard field. Some of the field they require very hard coding, but digital marketing is not that field, where someone should be expertise, where someone has to have a born talent. It's not like that. You can, anyone can jump into digital marketing field. To enter into digital marketing, you can have some kind of online courses. Online digital marketing short courses. By that you have idea what you can do into online marketing. First thing. Second thing is associate with the person who are already into the digital marketing field. There are a lot of meetup happening, Sydney meetup happening in Sydney, and there is a digital marketing association as well where you can tap into there, and you are surrounded with the talent, digital marketing talent. So where you have a knowledge as well. And third thing is. You have to find out the job. First find out your strength, where you are fit into, because there are a lot of field under the umbrella of digital marketing. So first one is website development. Second thing is website marketing. Third is SEO, SEM, and Google AdWords, Google Analytics, and social media, and Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising, email marketing, and there's a lot of things you can tap in. There are, I can say, thousands of fields where you can tap into. So first find out your strength, where you want to go. Let's say if you want to go into Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, go there. If you want to go into coding things, go into web development. And if you want to go into content management, go into content writer, be a content writer, be a blogger, be a content marketer. And if you love client facing, you can be something like, account manager, project coordinator, if you love client facing. So there's a lot of things, there's a lot of field you can go into. First find out our strength, first find out where you like to be, and then go into there.
Moving on, COVID-19 has hit the economy very hard, and many businesses are shutting down or have shut down, and millions of people have lost their jobs. But tech industry is booming, and relatively less impacted by the pandemic. So how is the trend in digital marketing in terms of vacancies? I mean, are there similar job position available compared with the technical roles, such as IT technical roles, such as programmer, web developer, or something like that?
Yeah, definitely there is a vacancies for digital marketing, because digital marketing is that field which will never end. There is no replacement of digital marketing. Digital marketing will be always growing. Every day it is always growing, but it won't complete. It won't be, finished. So there is a vacancies a lot in digital marketing. Digital marketing is always booming, and there's a lot of, under the umbrella of digital marketing, there's a lot of field. People can go anywhere, and every field is booming, and people have an opportunity to explore new things in this, in the digital marketing field. Yeah, and I can say even though it is a pandemic, but digital marketing is booming a lot, and it will boom continuously in the upcoming days. Yeah, and digital marketing will replace everything. That's what I will say. And even I am saying to all my Extratech clients also, go into digital marketing. Don't rely on mouth to mouth service. Just go into digital marketing. One day, even though you rely on mouth to mouth, but after a couple of years, you have to go into digital marketing. So why not today?
You've highlighted some important terms, important aspects regarding digital marketing. So I would like to ask an interesting question. So there is a threat of artificial intelligence replacing the majority of jobs, especially in IT. But AI right now is just limited to normal pattern recognition. So artificial intelligence is the one to look out. Do you think that digital marketing will survive once AI learns marketing tips and tools and tips?
I won't say AI is threat. Actually, AI is very beneficial for digital marketing, because from AI we are able to automate a lot of things. We are able to automate campaign. We are able to automate other digital marketing strategies. From AI, report are generated automatically, and from AI all the process are automation. So we don't need to be worry. We don't need to be do manual work. But still, to run AI also we need person, right? Without person, AI can't be run. First thing. Second thing is threat of AI is even though we are doing automation process, but this is a people's business size. We must have a human connection. So human connection will be very less if we started doing AI. And if we don't have a human connection, if we don't have a heart-to-heart connection with the person, with our customer, then business won't run. Trust me. Because this business is all about human connection, people connection, and customer connection. Though AI will help us to reduce human errors, but at the end, to boom this business, the key part is customer relationship, and the key part is heart-to-heart connection with the human. So that is the threat of AI.
Okay. So jumping to a career in digital marketing, is a graphic design and creative content writing skills essential, or can an individual without this skill survive in this industry?
I can say one thing is learning never ends. Okay, this is like kind of myth. Okay, student comes and say, I want to do digital marketing, but I hate coding. I want to do digital marketing, but I hate designing. This is not like that, Do you want to end up doing coding only for your lifetime? No. Do you want to do designing only for your lifetime? No. I can do designing for my 30-40 years. I must have some kind of career progression line. And if you want to be a digital marketing expert, then you must have to know everything. You can't deny this fact. Okay, you must have everything, and you can't say I love coding, I don't like writing content, but I want to be a digital marketing. You can't say, you will never say that. I will say one thing, like you must be a jack of all. You can be jack of all, master of none at the beginning, but at the beginning phase you must have a knowledge of everything, like little bit knowledge, little bit coding, little bit designing. I won't say you must be an expert. in coding, you must be expert in designing, but at least you must have a basic knowledge. If customer comes and say, oh, I don't like this design, I like this design, you must be able to answer that customer. You must be able to say something to that customer. You must be able to help that customer. To help the customer, are you able to help yourself? If you don't have a product knowledge, if you don't have any knowledge, then how could you help customer? And digital marketing is that field you should be able to help customer. So you must to have a basic knowledge. I won't say you must have an expertise knowledge, but you must have a basic knowledge of everything. Okay, and so you can't deny the fact that, oh, I don't like this and I don't want this. But you can start with little bit, like pace by pace. Like you can start with coding first, and then after 2 months you can go into designing. After 2 months you can go into something like content writing.
So if an individual with no IT background, can they code as well?
Yeah, definitely they can code. Definitely, coding is not rocket science. Anyone can learn code.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone can learn code. But I can say, if you don't like coding, but you can go into first digital, you can go into designing, you can go into Facebook ad marketing, then later on you can go into coding.
To be a digital marketing expert, obviously you need to have that sort of digital marketing knowledge, like social media and Google and whatnot. So where do individuals start by learning the skills? I mean, where do they start? How do they acquire this kind of knowledge?
So first thing is a passion. So first find out what you want it to be, but anyone can start with, first I can say, start with website building. At least start with WordPress, CMS website building. WordPress is very easy. You don't need hard coding to build website. It's simply a content management. Start with website. When you start with website building, you have to do Google Analytics, you have to do SEO in the same website. Okay, once you have a knowledge of website building, then you can do your Google Analytics, you can do SEO of your own website. For me, how I learn is, I can tell you, I created my own portfolio and I have my own portfolio website. So I started with building my own website, and I did Google Analytics of my own website, I did SEO of my own website, and that's how I learned. Yeah, that's my stepping stone, I can say.
Okay, so build your own, start by building your own portfolio website.
Yes.
Learn all the Google Analytics, Google AdSense, whatever that is necessary, social media tricks, social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whichever mainstream medias that are available. Then you jump in and ask for mentorship, for about research.
Again, I'm saying you in that way. See, if you want to approach faster, you have to find out the person who can guide you, or we have to find out the person who can run classes with you if you want to go faster. But if you want to go in a long-term run, I won't say it's bad, but I say if you really wanted to make a career in digital marketing, then why you are pushing success? Don't push success, don't do delayed gratifications. So find out the person who can help you, because if you want to go into that field, you have to surround the person who are already into that field. He will be the best person. So if you started learning by yourself, you will be puzzled, you will be distracted, you will confuse. One day you like to learn, second day you will get frustrated, oh, I can't understand. Third day again you like to learn, fourth day you will get frustrated. And so online, you can get information from Google, but Google is so vast, you don't know what is the right information you can get. You will lost into Google, I can tell you. So better to take the classes, better to find out the person who can help you, better to find out the mentor who can help you. So mentor will guide you, mentor will show you a right path where you fit into. Because I can see so many students comes to me and say, oh, I want to learn digital marketing. And when I started teaching them, I can find out their potential is coding. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to do Facebook marketing. They just want to do coding, and I will push them into coding. And another client, another customer, another student come and they will say, oh, I love designing. I just want to do designing only. I don't want to do coding. And they will just do designing. They will come to study digital marketing, but at the end they will become a graphic designer. So find out the person who can help you and take the courses. If you take the courses, then you can quickly jump into the digital marketing field.
Okay, so you obviously you are also a mentor and a career advisor at Extratech. Like you mentioned earlier, how you help students, but also when an individual who want to apply for jobs, any jobs, how would you help them basically from the start?
If they want to apply the job. Okay, in terms of career advising, first thing I will say, 3 key things is very important for the student itself. See, we can push them, we can help them, but if they are not willing to help, then we can't do anything. And if they don't have a sense of urgency today, they will have a sense of regret tomorrow. That's what I can say. 3 things is very important. First thing is accountability. Are you accountable or not? Be accountable with your dreams and goals. Be accountable with whatever you want to get in 5 years plan, 3 years plan, 2 years plan. Okay, be accountable at least with your dreams and goals. Second thing is you should be teachable. You should have a teachability quality, because if I teach you anything, if you are not listening to me, if you are not, if you are not doing whatever I'm saying, then that doesn't work out. You must have a teachability skills. Third thing is communications. Communication is very important. Communication between the mentor and mentee, that plays a very big role, because if you don't communicate properly, then that doesn't work out. So these three things is very important. And persistency and consistency. Persistency and consistency will lead you anywhere where you want to go. So that is a very key importance. That's what I can say.
Wow, those are some very inspiring insights from you, Sudi, and obviously I think I and our entire viewers are really enlightened by your knowledge of digital marketing, and obviously people will be more knowledgeable. The last question, looking back, what are the 3 things that you would have done differently if you had a second chance?
For me, I'll never think about if I have a second chance, if I have a third chance, that is something like I'm making excuses on myself. So I never thought about second chance in my life. Whatever I got the opportunity, I always marvel the opportunity that whatever I got. And I never make excuses, I never make delayed gratifications, and I always marvel the opportunity. I seize the opportunity in that way, potential where I could. So that's how where I am. And even though if I have a second chance, I think if I have got mentor when I came in Australia, then I think my path had been so faster, and I would have reached into that level where I am right now so quicker. So that's what I think. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't have a regret on anything. I don't regret anything. Yeah.
Okay. So would you like to say anything to our viewers who are watching currently? That's something that we might have missed.
Yeah, so what I want to say to viewer is digital marketing is a very great field, and you can have your career, you can have a career progression in digital marketing. Not only that, you can open your own business and you can boost your business with digital marketing. So for all the students who wants to make a career in digital marketing, come to Extratech. We will help you. We will find out your strength, we will find out your passion, and then we will help you through. And also any customers who wants to boom your business, who wants to expand your business, then come to us. We will help you with expanding your business through digital marketing.
Thank you so much, Sudi, for sharing your time with us, and we wish you all the best for a successful endeavors.
Thank you, Anusaji, and yourself as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On that note, I would like to end tonight's episode. We'll be back next week with more influential stories. Until then, stay influenced, take care, and stay safe. And thank you for watching Everest TV. Thank you.